It's no secret that GD is becoming a more stagnant and slowing game. More top players are leaving the game than entering it, and updates are taking exponentially longer to be released. Even bug fix updates are taking months and months, and it does feel like the community has been left by RobTop to rot the way we saw in 2.0. However, something that drags GD and the community forward is big level projects. Big, huge, famous demons by teams of high profile creators. Levels and megacollab projects are the future. Digital Descent, while not as much as I had hoped, gave the community a much needed push forward, and even Fusion Z looks like it could start to go in a positive direction now. Levels and level projects create hype, renewed interest in the game, and generate a waterfall-like effect of bringing enthusiasm back into the players and creators of the game. Verification videos attract millions of views and, like I always mention, the staple is Bloodbath, the level that attracted a new generation to GD. What came after Bloodbath in the same family? Yatagarasu, a huge new megacollab project by the kingpins of GeoStorm and a huge extended team of creators and players to build parts to make a spectacle in verifying. And now, maybe, just maybe, it is happening again. Viprin, without a doubt the most quietly influential GD player in the world, has recently revealed details of a new megacollab he is hosting that has been in the works for a while. Back in early May, Subsonic was verified, and Viprin elaborated on Twitter about the future of him and his associates' participations in the game and community. He revealed that he had 6 new upcoming megacollabs planned, and 2 were planned to be extreme. After this, we got Digital Descent, the latest megacollab to hit the top 5 and become a huge new challenge and verifying spectacle. With Digital Descent out of the way, we may finally be looking at another one of the 2 Extreme Demon megacollabs planned, as Viprin has now previewed the brand new Extreme Demon Ouroboros, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. On October the 1st, Viprin uploaded a preview for a new purple and orange hell-themed level named Ouroboros. In the description, Viprin alluded to a little bit of information, but nothing to give too much away. He said the team had assembled for this particular megacollab would be taking their time to improve and perfect the level, and that this was a brand new standalone project and not a sequel that would be bound by any particular brand constraints, like Digital Descent was. Notable names in the team included Viprin, Abstract Dark, Rustam, Knobbelboy, TrusTa and Terron. That's not to disrespect any of the other creators though in the project, everyone in that team looks incredibly adept. We learned immediately that TrusTa would also be verifying the level, and on Twitter he announced it would be harder than Yatagarasu. All these factors were preparing us for an amazing new Extreme Demon of epic proportions, but I personally have never seen an extended GS megacollab with so much more than meets the eye to it than I have with this one. This isn't just a well-made, good-looking Extreme Demon which rinses the difficulty aspect as its hook. This is a better planned and more interesting level with a lot of depth. Instantly, rumours started spreading around the community. The main thing that was quickly highlighted was a split in public opinion over the intended difficulty. Some believe Ouroboros is meant to be the new hardest demon, to top the list undeniably, but others, and maybe those who have been paying a little more attention to the official information released, will know that the position of number 1 is not actually the main intention behind this level. However, we will cover that in more detail in a minute. Whatever the case, Ouroboros is indeed the path Viprin and his gang intend to walk into the future, and this isn't just a level being worked on the side like Hypersonic and Subsonic. This is their new crown jewel with a lot of potential. As projects go by definition, this comes in the line of Bloodbath and Yatagarasu, but rather interestingly breaks the ranks of what those levels were meant to be in the community quite considerably. I talked with Viprin about this level, hoping he could shed a bit more light on Ouroboros, and that I could learn a bit more about where it came from and what the aim was, etc. And he began to explain some interesting information. As it turns out, Ouroboros began life as a sequel to Yatagarasu. Viprin had the idea to create a sequel to Yatagarasu, and this is the form it ended up taking. However, over the last few months, the idea has been evolving and has grown into its own venture, and the levels ended up being quite different to Yatagarasu and such levels. For starters, it is indeed not meant to be the hardest level. Viprin described it as being aimed to be up there, but not definitely the hardest. TrusTa has said it is harder than Yatagarasu, so we can presume that with the list in its current state there would most likely be around place 2 or place 3. But for one of the first times in this sort of level project, difficulty is secondary to the other motives in this level. I asked Viprin about the name, and this is where it got interesting. As this level began life as a Yatagarasu sequel idea, the first thing to consider was the themed mascot of the level. Yatagarasu was built around the idea of the Yatagarasu, a mythical three-legged crow creature with godlike powers. The team, this time around, started searching for a new creature. Considering the design of the level, Viprin suggested a creature similar to a dragon should be investigated. What they found was a mythical dragon creature known as Ouroboros, depicted as either a dragon or a snake that eats its own tail. Pretty fitting considering means that very definition. Oro means tail in Greek, and boros means eating in Greek as well. This has already been providing some pretty impressive artistic inspiration for the level, as seen in Rustam's dragon art that was previewed on his channel. The Ouroboros is actually a form of symbolism. The creature eats its own tail for sustenance, and grows and replenishes its body as a result. It's meant to show a cyclic view of life. Wait, cyclic? I have to say, I am impressed with how well the concept has been adopted and developed within the level, but it seems as if we haven't really seen anything yet, as the first minute of gameplay doesn't do justice to what they have planned for the rest of the level. I really think the way they are going about developing conceptual ideas in this level is impressive, and it has certainly shown growth and more professionalism since Yatagarasu in 2.0. Love or hate Viprin, you cannot deny that he is a very smart guy who really integrates a lot of cool stuff into his work to deliver professional and entertaining results. So to summarise, the Ouroboros was born out of wanting a mythical creature to drive the theme like in Yatagarasu, but they've explored and developed the theme so much that it is now completely unique and its own standalone level. Obviously one of the main things in this level are the visuals. Given its heritage and where the level was born from, Ouroboros was meant to be a hell-themed extreme demon. But, as many people know all too well, hell-themed red extreme demons are becoming so bland and overused that this probably would be an impractical level as far as public opinion goes if the next flagship project in the community conformed to such a bland theme. So, Viprin tested a few colour combinations to keep it hell-themed but switch up the formula, and they've come up with this purple and orange theme which still conveys a hellish idea, but works really well and does not look generic by any means. This is quite a significant formula change too. With the last few big projects, when the red hell theme has been broken, it has been broken in favour of multicoloured themes with cascading styles, e.g. artificial ascent and digital descent. We haven't yet had such a high profile level that takes such a specific theme away from the red theme and sticks to it so religiously. For this reason, all the parts fit together really well so far in my opinion, way better than in either of the two Ascent levels. But as I said before, we still haven't seen anything yet, as Viprin elaborated on the fact that there will be a very detailed boss fight later on in the level. I don't know about you, but if we're seeing art like the Rustam dragon with such amazing details so early on, then I have extremely high hopes for this boss fight. Viprin also said that after the minute preview has been shown, the rest of the level begins to focus more heavily on art, and so we're probably going to be in for some amazing visual effects. If the level can have innovative gameplay that is well playtested, as Viprin said there would be in future upcoming megacollabs he hosted, then we could potentially have a God Eater level of gameplay and design in perfect harmony. This definitely has the potential to be one of the best levels of 2.1. And so far I have never seen a mega collab of the calibre that this holds as a top level in GD that takes the prize for being one of the best, most groundbreaking levels of its update. Artificial Ascent came close, but there are still way better levels released in 2.0. But if Ouroboros stays true to what we've already seen and builds on it with more good art and good gameplay, I don't think we will have seen a level in 2.1 that can really compete with it. Something to briefly mention is the song. The song was unknown for a few days, but about a week after the preview, most enthusiasts had worked out what it was. The song is called Synergetic Enigma by the artist Dan Johansson. I'm sure many of you have heard this song and its catchy guitar melody on top of the other parts, but this song really is a unique and interesting choice for a GD level. It has a range of parts. It has slow parts, interludes, pitch changes, and it lends quite a lot of potential for the level to evolve and change as it gets longer. The song has a lot of different aspects and is not the conventional dubstep or alternative drum step theme we're used to, and I feel this is what Viprin is going for. Songs are usually understated on how important they are in levels, and I think this could potentially allow for the level to contain a range of different parts, giving it a more complete experience. There's probably more than meets the eye to this level. I'm sure a lot of the stuff is being kept secret behind the scenes, which is good. The stuff that was changed or unknown when Digital Descent was released was great to see. We don't know what is being kept secret, but come on, these are intelligent guys. I'm sure there's an ace in the hole somewhere, right? But that's just another thing we'll have to wait to find out. There's only one particular video to go on at the moment, but if more get uploaded, I could see this level being carefully controlled and with content protection, like Digital Descent was. Ultimately, I hope Viprin doesn't have to go and strike a load of bland, uninteresting footage-stealing videos from lazy content creators, as it would just cause a big drama with people complaining, and would put a really bitter taste in their mouths when their level actually comes out. I hope everyone just learned their lesson from last time, and that this is left to the imagination more before actual release. So my message to you, the viewer, would be, if you see any crap videos just rinsing this level for views, ask them to take it down and encourage them to be more respectful. So this is the big new extended GS and Friends mega collab, like Yatagarasu, Artificial Ascent and Bloodbath before it, and it definitely will become the next big thing in the community as it shows us the path Viprin and the gang are walking to see out the rest of 2.1. There will probably be another bigger project before 2.2, as there usually is at the latter end of each update, but while it's unlikely that 2.11 will come out before, it will hopefully be the big memorable level of 2.10 if you want to call it that. It was originally meant to be a sequel to Yatagarasu, but has now been evolved and developed into its own complete level, so please don't go saying this is a sequel to Yatagarasu as Viprin will kill me. We've only seen a minute of the level so far, and by all accounts we've probably seen the least interesting section, with all that's promised to come. But it already looks great and it combines design and gameplay well, better than I've seen in any of these types of levels for a while. Whereas something like Woodkid shocked us with one particular outstanding element, i.e. its art and theme, Ouroboros is the more complete level, and it's being built by a team of GD's most adept creators and will inevitably balance art, gameplay, design and difficulty in a very nice manner. I love what they've done with the New Age Hell theme. They wanted to stick to a familiar setting, but have avoided something overused in order to stay fresh, and they've adapted the style to create something simplistic yet really effective. This could easily have been changed lazily to a brighter orange, but this specific combination of two colours suggests Viprin actually spent time with his part in the editor, determining the best choice of colour to look good and uphold the theme. It's a great bit of lateral thinking on his part. With so many upcoming levels being pumped out by many areas of the GD community recently, Ouroboros hasn't really received a whole lot of hype yet, and it won't gain any hype for being the new hardest demon, but as time goes on I think it will start to quickly gain traction. I can't see it being as big as the release of Yatagarasu, but with its amazing design and big names behind it, I could potentially see it being a Black Blizzard scale project. It will probably place either second or third on the list, depending on how much it gets buffed and how long it takes to release. But realistically, either Bloodlust or Sonic Wave Infinity, or both, might be out when this gets released, so the hardest demon is never an ambition this level will have. It's good that TrusTa is verifying, as he alone will bring attention to the project. Overall, I'd say we're looking at about 700,000 potential views on the verification video in the first few months, and one of the most relevant levels from here on out. The team have certainly grown and developed this well. In my opinion, Yatagarasu showed room for improvement. The parts didn't hang together very well, and some looked a little disjointed, but Ouroboros looks much more professional and visually pleasing, and demonstrates the growth these familiar creators have had as they have participated in more mega collab projects. I think this will end up being one of the best 2.1 levels, and generally, yeah, we have a lot to look forward to with this, and there's a lot of positivity to be had. Maybe it's just the thing to kick the community into life again. What do you think about this level? What are your thoughts on the topics we covered? Do you have an opinion on any of the aspects? Be sure to have your say in the comments below and be respectful towards others. If we could get some discussions going, that'd be awesome. I thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, if you could consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos, it would really help me out. Thanks a lot guys, I'll see you all soon.